Hey everyone! Today I'm bringing you an updated version of my Infernoble Knight guide from about a month ago. While I'll be explaining the deck again, if you missed my last video, you haven't lost anything because this is much better and more accurate than that. Infernoble Knights aren't the easiest deck to pilot to begin with. And today, I'll be showing you what might be their most challenging version yet. Now, let's talk about the exciting new addition to this deck, the Lightless Shadow. With the right hand, we can activate all of this card's powerful effects. So how does this change the deck? First, it has amazing synergy with Neo Space Connector, him being a light monster. More options means a stronger overall strategy. I'd say it's added another tool to an already existing deck that's like a Swiss Army knife. I find it much more enjoyable to play with a deck with so many branches. Let me emphasize, while this might not be the absolute perfect combo, it's a new addition that I think will be useful with my current knowledge. I hope Apollousa gets banned in the future, which would be healthier for Yu-Gi-Oh! Perhaps once it gets banned, playing Lightless Shadow will become more optimal. Before we dive into combos, let's recap. In order to not slop Grief Tablet, it only searches when equipped to your monster, and you should equip it to Promethean Princess to bypass her fire lock. Remember, this deck is highly customizable. Feel free to adjust the Diabellster engine and going second cards to your style. Decklist is waiting in the description below. Now let's get to those combos. To make the combo perfect with the Millennium engine, we need to easily link summon Isolde, and also special summon a different card in our combo line. This hand is amazing for this. In the connector combo, we will first get -1 because of Dolphin, then +1 with Isolde, -1 with Millennium, and then +1 immediately after that. We will get back to balance. But if we choose Lightless Shadow line, -1, then -1 again on the opponent's turn. If we can send Magius to the grave first, we can +1 and have ammo for Lightless Shadow on opponent's turn. Always add a card with Isolde that you won't use this turn because it's negated. With Isolde, you must send a total of 4 cards to the graveyard: Grief Tablet, Angelic Ring, Phoenix Gearblade, and 1 card other than Almas must be sent to the graveyard. After that, do the classic line. Special summon Yugioh, and with his effect, send Turpin to the grave. We need to XYZ summon Dempsey and add Renault to our hand. But since I already have Renault, I'll add a Fire Flint Lady that I can easily special summon. This way, connector plus non-combo piece, special summon equals full combo. We special summon Renault with his effect and add the Grief Tablet to our hand, and also he will become a tuner. Now we link summoning Promethean as always. If we don't play Millennium, we dump Rixiardetto and special him with Promethean. But in this deck, we special summon any level 4 fire monster. This is important because Grief Tablet can search only if you equip it to your monster. This way we both have a search and a bypass to Promethean's fire lock. Also, you can use Grief Tablet to negate your opponent's monster if you have to. You can add either Shield or Golem, doesn't really matters. At this stage, I proceed based on the cards in my hand and the opponent's general reactions. If I can somehow special summon a Doom Dragon, I leave Sinjinjin on the field and use it to XYZ summon Photon Lord. If I can't, I use Sinjinjin and Promethean to link summon Apollo or Lightless Shadow. Now I will do normal Infernoble Combo. I have 2 cards that will allow me to target Angelica in the graveyard, Yugioh and Turpin, but I usually use Doom Dragon. If the enemy chain blocks, I target her with the rest. Of course, if you have a great hand and don't want to play Photon Lord, you can change your combo a bit and get an end board with Baronne. I'll share the combo line for you later in the video for your convenience. And here comes the moment of Lightless Shadow and Connector. Let's do our usual combo. I'm protecting one of my bosses from battle destruction with Yugioh, just in case. As you can see, it's very, very difficult for the opponent to break such a field. I have total of 8 disruption, except hand traps. If my opponent has a super polymerization, it still can't break my board because Angelic negates it. Likewise, Forbidden Droplet and Ultimate Slayer can't break by themselves. Also, I can negate any spell/trap, twice with Emperor Charles the Great to protect my Angelic Ring protection. We'll start our combo with the normal summon connector. I won't be doing much different in this combo than in the previous video. In my old version, I played the Sub-Knight package. Now, I'm playing the connector package. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you can use Dolphin to look your opponent's hand and guess which deck they're playing. Since I've demonstrated this combo multiple times, I'll speed it up. I use my second copy of the museum as an extender. After all, it can search an extender like Fire Flint Lady. Because I have opened with a museum, I can end on 2 Emperor Charles the Great. In normal scenarios, we only end with 1 copy of him. In this combo, I'll be using a superb hand to create an Apollousa Combo, even if it doesn't look very appealing at first glance. There might be better ways I'm missing, but this is a truly diverse deck. And if you have anything to share, I'm ready to chat in the comments. As I mentioned earlier in this video, if you don't want to play Photon Lord in your extra deck and instead play Baronne Combo, this is one of the combos I want to show you. I sometimes like to XYZ summon Photon Lord when I open with Millennium Engine to protect myself from Nibiru, so I keep him in my deck 99% of the time. But I can't say I special summon him often at the beginning of a combo. Here, I will continue by not placing the card I added to my hand with the Isolde effect into the spell/trap zone, but by placing another card in my hand that I haven't used, because I will need the red layer to summon Charles in the future. Okay, now watch this carefully, because I'm going to take a different approach than I usually do. Now let's synchro summon Baronne Combo. I realized while editing the video that I made this mistake. Don't make it yourself. It would be better to link summon Apollousa using Promethean and Senjinjin before synchro summoning Baronne Combo. The reason I'm equipping Immortal Phoenix Gear Fried here is because I might use Emperor Charles the Great's effect on an opponent and send them to the grave. If I also use Baronne's Negate in the same turn, I can tag out with Baronne and special summon Immortal Phoenix Gear Fried at the beginning of my turn. Or I can achieve this with Promethean Princess. This can vary depending on the game's progress. When I'm learning something, I usually draw a template with pen and paper. I thought you might find it useful, so I prepared a few cheat sheets for the combos I showed in the video. Feel free to take screenshots and use them as you please. Good luck! If you've watched my video this far, you probably like what I've prepared and care about what I have to say. I really appreciate your subscription to this YouTube channel, which I started as a hobby during my busy work life. You watching my videos and interacting really makes me happy. I surpassed 100 subscribers about a week ago, and thanks to you, I achieved this. Thank you so much. I'll probably continue making videos about the decks I choose to play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Maybe I'll make videos about the Memento and Punk decks, which I already have but haven't been too lazy to learn. But I'm sure there are people who know them much better than me. Regarding the AI voiceover in my videos, I'm honestly not very keen on making noise since I'm editing late at night. I'll also get a good microphone and maybe try to overcome my shyness. I never know when I'll do this. For some reason, I always have a fear of being made fun of for my accent. I think many non-European people who learned English after a certain age will understand this. Anyway, I won't get too carried away, but thank you again for watching my video. See you in the comments and in the next videos. Stay safe and healthy.